thinking that it happened overnight.
The NFL, and we'll see Fred Warner. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know.
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go in Glendale. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Able to get it to Benson.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He makes the 25. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Purdy on first down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 38. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They send a man in motion. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got it over the middle. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it. The ball is out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Kyler looking to throw. Stays upright. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
From the red zone now. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. McBride hauls it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Looking to throw, Purdy. Finds him on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10, Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The 1st down carry for Connor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That pass is complete to McBride. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Benson on first and 10. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Connor here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. It's Connor again. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Dump off caught by his back. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Carter. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. And it's the 49ers in a nice spot, second and inches. Jennings coming in motion right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Still inches to go on third down. Running back sent in motion. Third and short, here's Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Purdy on first down. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
They kick the running back in motion. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. Sheds off a rusher. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 5 yards, and that is how we close out half number 1. So it's halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals out in front. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. Ken Walker, 81 yards, rushing there. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. and they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, strong in the win, as his guys run their record to 8-2 with the W. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. J.J. McCarthy leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They stick with McCaffrey. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Kyler to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running back sent in motion. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 41-yard line.
Connor trying the right side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Murray. This reeled in by Benson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, Murray. He brings it in. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ryland now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 10.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Into the hands of Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Running back sent in motion. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
That throw finds Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Option play they give to Benson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. On the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Murray setting up to throw. Able to get it to Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push this ahead to around the 27. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Purdy looking to throw. That finds Jacob Cowie. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. A toss now to Robinson.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Here's Robinson. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and goal, Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And the Cardinals grab it!
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on as we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And off to Benson to start the drive. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Connor on the inside give. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Benson on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. The first down carry for Connor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals close to picking up their 5th win. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Right back to Connor. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Cardinals working just to kneel out the clock in this victory.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.